Hey guys, it's me, Stanley, coming again with another YouTube video. This is the WWE NXT results from April 22nd, 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada. So the first match we had was the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Gigi Dollar and Tatum Paxley. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retained the championship over Gigi Dollar and Tatum Paxley. Paxley tagged back in and Rodriguez double teamed when Dollar tagged in, and Rodriguez's double headbutted Morgan, tags in and hit the cold breaker on Paxley, and Rodriguez slams down Dollar with a Tahana bomb, and Morgan hits the Oblivion on Dollar for the win. So Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retained the championships. Then we had Lexis King is backstage with Penn and Teller and talks to them about finding his Heritage Cup that had disappeared. He's told that he has to defend the cup tonight, and he has to admit Penn and Teller are magic, and the magic is real. King agrees to terms and get back his Heritage Cup and will defend it tonight against a surprise opponent. Miles Bourne and Ren Sinclair are talking backstage. Dark States come by and tell Bourne to break up their faction before they have to. Javon Evans walked by and said he's looking for a fight. Bourne suggests a 2-on-2 with him teaming up with Evans. Then we have Ricky Saints come out to the ring. Saints tell the fans he loved them and talks about successfully defending his championship over the WrestleMania weekend. He said Paige will always be a thorn in his side, but he has made good on his promise. He is the man around here, as we could tell. Lexis King music hits, and he comes down to the ring with his cup, with the Heritage Cup. King talks about Saints win, and Saints said he's confused about to why King is out here. King said if he has business to take care of and Saints doesn't get out of here, he may set his sights on Saints' title. King calls Saints smug and arrogant and tells Saints no one likes him and that they will all love the King. King challenged Saints next week for Saints' title. King will even put his cup on the line. Cup versus title. One fall, winner takes all. Saints said he's on for the match. Then we have Hank and Tank are backstage with Soul Rika and Zarya. Thea Hale runs by and says she had fun at the ladder match. Jada Parker come by and tell Hale to get lost. Kalani Jordan says the locker room has changed since Hale was here. Fatal Influence came by and pipes in, and following Henry gets annoyed with her team. Then we have Lexis King versus Noam Dar for the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Dar jumps on King's back, and King gets him off by slamming him until the turnbuckle. King takes down Dar and covers for a 2 count. Dar is kicked down on the mat. King unleashes a series of kicks. Dar and King trade chops and kicks, and King super kicks Dar and covers for a near fall. King misses a swanton bomb, and Dar connects with some back fist on King. Dar elbows King and covers for the win. The winner and the new NXT Heritage Cup champion, Noam Dar. Sarah Schreiber talks to Roxanne Perez backstage. Perez says this isn't Stephanie Valkyria's moment, but it's her moment. She tells Valkyria if Valkyria has a problem with this, she can deal with Perez tonight. Perez promises to walk out as champion. Then we have Fallen Henry with Fatal Influence, Jessie Jane and Jasmine Nix versus Thea Hale. Thea Hale won the match because when Jessie Jane goes to kick Hale but kicks Henley, Hale headbutts Jane and sends Henry back into the ring. Hale knocks Nix off the apron and put Henry in the Kimura lock and gets the win. Then we had Oba Femi is seen walking backstage. We come back from commercial break, and Oba Femi is on the way ringside. Femi gets on the mic and said he did exactly what he said he will do. He is still the champion, and he burnt Trick Williams and Javon Evans' dream. Finley said he said a lot of things about Evans, but he would say that Evans is a lot better than he thought he was and give Evans a shout out. However, he has no love for Trick Williams and always be a bit better than Williams. Trick Williams comes out to the ring and says Finley only won because he pinned Evans. Finley said he's done with Williams and Williams wants his one-on-one rematch. Joe Hendry come out to the ring and Hendry poses with the TNA title and gets it to the ring and poses some more. Hendry said he's back in NXT and tell Williams that he's changed since the fall, and he's changed. Williams used to soak in the tears, and now Williams only sulks. Hendry tells Williams he's no longer hungry, he's entitled. Hendry tells Williams he's a whiny bitch. Williams said he wants to talk about what he believes. He tells Hendry that he believes Hendry doesn't belong here and tells him to leave. Hendry said he was on WrestleMania while Williams was in the stands. Hendry said that he had his sights set on the NXT championship. On the champion, NXT champion. Hendry and Finley beat up Williams and throw him out of the ring. Hendry and Finley stare each other down. Then we cut to a clip of Shannon Stacks Lorenzo in the desert, and Luca Cruzifino drive by to ask Stacks why he turned on Tony D'Angelo. Stacks tells Cruiser to quiet down and asks her why he invited Cruciato out here. Cruzifino set off at a screen go black. Zarya and Sol Ruca are interviewed by Sarah Schreiber. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez come by and poke fun at Zarya for having no titles, and Ruca has two. Ruca said nothing will get between them. Trick Williams is backstage tearing apart everything backstage. Ava tells him to get out. Dark State beat Javon Evans and Miles Bourne. When Bourne suplexes Lennox and then hits a backbreaker and covers Lennox until Griffin breaks the pin, and Evans splashes onto Griffin and then jumps out onto Griffin, who catches Evans. In the ring, Lennox spine busters Bourne and Griffin tagged in, and they double powerbomb Bourne for the win. Sean Spears talks with Ava backstage and tells her he's just looking out for his friends. Yoshika Amara comes in to thank Ava as he's headed back to Japan. He said he's filled because they almost became tag team champions. Josh Briggs comes in and asks what is going on. Ava feels bad and makes a title match for next week against Hank and Tank. Briggs asks Mora how he got this match, and Emma tells Briggs he got them the match using an old Japanese secret. Then we had Tony D'Angelo walk to a hotel hallway. He knocks on Adriana Rizzo's room. Inside the room, they talk about Stacks double-crossing the Don. She asks D'Angelo how Luca Cruzifino is doing, and neither have heard from him. D'Angelo said he and Stacks will have to settle this on the mat. Rizzo asked D'Angelo to let her talk to him. D'Angelo said he doesn't trust Stacks, and Stacks declared war and he can't put Rizzo at the risk. He tells Rizzo she can't go home and has to stay in a safe house. They hug and tells Rizzo everything will be alright. Sarah Schreiber talks to Ricky Saints about his match against Lexis King next week. Saints said even though the King lost today, he will still defend the title. Ethan Page come by and King runs and takes out Saints. Page tells Saints that they will handle their business another time. Then we have the NXT Women's Championship match, Stephanie Baker versus Roxanne Perez. Stephanie Baker, she won and still the NXT Women's Champion. When Perez hits a Hurricanrana and cross-face chicken wing to make Baker tap, Baker crawls to the ropes, but Perez drags her back. A couple roll-up pins are swapped, and Perez tries for pop rocks, but Baker counters and hits a dragon screw on Perez. Baker connects with SBB and covers Perez for the win. Then we have Baker celebrate for her title in the ring after the match. Gilius Music plays and she makes her way out and locks eyes with Valkyria. Jordan and Grace is seen standing on the opposite side of Gulia as the show goes off. As the show goes off the air. Sorry about the coughing. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was the NXT results for April 22nd, 2025. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Like my videos. Comment on my videos. You guys have a really good day. And peace out. Bye.